What is up, you guys? It's Nat. Welcome to my video. Today we are building a Tranquil Tudor style home. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, I don't even know what to say because it's been like, what, 2-3 weeks since I've done like a voiceover, since I've worked on a video, which I really do apologize for. It was an unexpected break. I did not realize I was going to be taking it at first, but just some stuff was going on and we had the holidays, and I even had this Christmas cabin that I was going to upload on Christmas. Had it all recorded. I did the voiceover sucked, but I did it. I just never edited it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna upload tomorrow, it's gonna be Christmas tomorrow, and I realized, wait, it's Christmas today. Like, it was just this really weird, I just kind of like forgot, oh hey, it's Christmas, and then I kind of thought, well, the way that I did it, like, I didn't make it Christmassy until the end. I built it as a normal cabin, and then like any normal human being, I decorated after. And so I was like, well, I could just cut out all the decorating, I guess, and just not have it be a Christmas cabin, but I don't know, I might still upload it. Let me know down in the comments if you do want to see the footage, because I do have it. I can always redo the voiceover, just I totally lost track of time, and then it got to a point where I was like, well, this is awkward, and it feels too late to upload a Christmas build, so I don't want to do that. And now I feel like a loser because everybody else was posting all these fun like Christmas and other holiday uploads, and I did like nothing because I stink. So, hi, how are you guys? Oh man, I've just been all kinds of stressed out and this build didn't help because this build took me 4.5 hours. It probably doesn't help that I took like 2 super long breaks, and I was also playing Dungeons and Dragons at the time. So yeah, sometimes I build houses when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, because guess what? I'm a nerd. Ooh boy. But yeah, I managed to edit it down quite a bit to probably, I want to say, a 2.5-3 hour build, so I probably cut like an hour and a half's worth of footage of it. Probably shouldn't have taken me very long, and you guys probably won't necessarily see it, but there are lots of points where even where there aren't breaks, I cut out a lot of stuff because I spent a lot of time picking out wallpapers and then getting fussy with the furniture. Like, you know, something that you guys have seen me do before. I don't like leaving footage in where I'm just wasting time being picky. And I feel like that really happened because I've never built a two-door house in The Sims before. Oh, sorry, that was like a weird... I've never built a two-door house in The Sims before, and I hope I'm saying that the right way because I keep saying two-door. Two-door. And somebody's probably like,
Nat, it's actually pronounced, Tudor? Tudor? You're putting too much emphasis on the R at the end.
and I'll be like, well, you know what? It's my video, it's my build. I'm calling it a two-door house. That kind of sounds like the guy from Game of Thrones if you watch that. Hodor. 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 But anyways, oh god, what is wrong with me? That sounded nothing like him, by the way. He's this big, galumphing oaf, and I don't say that in a mean way because I do love him a lot. It did come off kind of mean, I'm sorry, Hodor. But that's like all I can say is Hodor is his name. It's kind of funny. It's like, oh, it's like Pokemon. When they're like, Charmander, Char! You're like, just, why? What? You can't grunt? You can't make any other noise? You just say your name? Why? I never understood that about Pokemon, but you know what? Whatever. Although someone will probably call me out and be like, well, now,
actually, Nat, in the games, they make these really weird, like, computer-generated noises, and I'll be like,
yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the show, because, okay, first off, it'd probably be really, really weird if they were making all these weird computer-generated noises in the TV show. But, like, you could have come up with something better than Charmander, Char, like, saying their name over and over again. You could have done something else. I mean, come on! Jeez! I did not expect to rant about Pokemon today, but I've had Pokemon on the brain because I've been playing all Pokemon. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. Sorry, I got distracted because I can hear Wilfred in the other room, like, scratching his neck and his collar's going ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, oh god, please, no, please don't wake up, because I laid him down for a nap so I could record this, and I'm afraid he's gonna wake up and bother me. Anyways, guys, yeah, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go because ever since I got my new phone, which in case if you guys didn't know, I'm just kidding, that's not really pertinent information to your everyday life, but like, you know, in case you wanted to know, you can always go follow me on Twitter and my other social medias. I did post about having a new phone. I got the Pixel 2, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit, and I can play Pokemon Go now because it's not my crappy old iPhone 5 that's like broken and stupid and doesn't let me connect to anything. So I've been playing a ton of Pokemon Go lately, and just, wait, where am I going with this? Oh, well, I think that was why I ranted about Pokemon in the first place, is because I've just had Pokemon on the brain non-stop, because I've just been playing Pokemon Go non-stop. Whew, alright. Speaking of which, when are they going to release Gen 4? I'm waiting for Gen 4, like, When are they gonna release that? Very important to me. I don't know why. I just want Gen 4 out. I want more Pokemon to catch. I want to be able to, what do you call it? Evolve, not upgrade, evolve some of the Pokemon that I have sitting in my Pokédex that I can't because, you know, there's no Gen 4 yet. But, yeah, how about we stop talking about Pokemon? Sorry, guys, it's like morning time. I just did some work, and now I'm kind of like on a break because the way my contract works is it's all project-based, so I just sent over updates, so for right now, I have nothing to do, which is why I'm doing this. I also just chugged a cup of coffee. What? You know, why do we call it a cup of coffee if you typically drink it in a mug? We call this a mug, not a cup. Wouldn't you call it a mug of coffee? I'm gonna do that from now on. If the correct term is a mug of coffee. That's so hard to say. Maybe it's cup of coffee because of the alliteration, but I just drank a mug of coffee, so I'm a little, as you can tell, but, and I'm going back and forth between my audio levels and my video because, you know, still on this old MacBook. I do have the money for my PC, I just have not had, like, any time to pick out parts yet, and I also haven't decided if I want to order them online and risk them showing up broken, or if I want to go to one of those big stores. There's one, like, in Boston. I forget what it's called, in Boston, Massachusetts. But it's this, like, giant store where you basically go out and you pick out all of your PC parts and stuff like that. Totally forget what it's called. But the friend who wants to help me build my computer mentioned that we could go there. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like so much fun. But I need to pick my damn parts. And I really need to build this computer because this MacBook is slowly and slowly and slowly starting to show signs of it's not doing so well. Oh! Speaking of broken parts, another rant for this video, my original external hard drive, it's a Seagate, stopped working, which is so exciting. It was a 2 terabyte hard drive and it had about 825 gigs of stuff on it. And, yeah, it's a read-only now. For some, I think, okay, this is gonna sound bad, but you know, there are 2 kinds, I feel like, of external hard drives, as far as I know. I'm very stupid when it comes to this stuff, so I'm probably totally wrong. But you can get one that has moving parts inside and one that doesn't. I was looking for one that did not have moving parts, but when I got this Seagate, I'm pretty sure I got moving parts and didn't realize it. Now, I had it for maybe a year and a half, and then the other day, it literally fell like a foot worth of height off my desk onto the floor. Okay, maybe not a foot because my desk is pretty high, but I think I had it like, I don't know. I don't know how I had it, but basically it didn't fall very far, and it didn't, like, fall entirely on the floor. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, it wasn't like a hard smack on the floor. It was like a gentle drop, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I hope that's not broken. And the next day I go to plug it in. Oh, you cannot change any files on your hard drive. There is an error. And I was just like, oh, shiitake mushrooms. And frankly, I had just gotten another one for Christmas from my mother. So, and this one I got, it was red, this new one. It was supposed to be dedicated to my YouTube stuff because I think a lot of the space on my original hard drive was from YouTube videos. So this was supposed to be, it was red, it was supposed to be dedicated to that, and then guess what? My original hard drive starts working, that'd be nice. No, it stops working. So I'm trying to take the time to, like, save all my files, but the transfer itself, it's like, you know, it's over oh my god, I can't talk! It's over 800 gigabytes worth of stuff, so it takes a very long time to transfer over, especially when you're on a crappy old MacBook. Okay, I'm sorry. Not crappy, but old. I don't want to crap on my MacBook because for a laptop, it has lasted me a very long time. I think this summer it'll be 6 years old. I don't think that's really bad for a laptop at all, but just, it frustrates me because it's old, and I know that that's not the fault of, you know, Apple. Like, it has lasted me a very long time. I am very fortunate, but, you know, it frustrates me, so, it takes a very, very long time to transfer all these files, and, you know, half the time my computer feels like reading the hard drive, and half the time it doesn't. And I'm even starting to have issues with the new hard drive, not the hard drive itself, but just my computer taking 3 years to, you know, read it and acknowledge that it's there. And it's not an issue with the hard drive, it's just an issue with my computer. It happens with other stuff too. It's just, it's old. So it bothers me, which is why I really need this new computer. But, yeah, so I'm trying desperately to not lose over 800 gigabytes worth of files, and it's been very frustrating, so that's why, like, last week I was going to try to post more videos after my cringy Logan Paul response, which, by the way, everybody who's commented on that, I haven't gotten any hate. I thought that, you know, I would get a lot of hatred on that, but instead, just a lot of people coming out and talking about their own personal stories and experiences with mental health issues and stuff like that, and just being very supportive. I know one comment that I pinned was from someone who made this list of things that help her when she's feeling depressed and other things like that. I thought that was super helpful, so I just wanted to say, you know, thank you to everybody who's been so supportive on that. I expected so much hate and luckily didn't receive any, at least not yet. I didn't expect a whole lot of traffic from it. You know, obviously I expected, okay, maybe there will be more traffic because, yeah, I'm talking about Logan Paul, like, but everybody's talking about Logan Paul right now. And I don't want to talk about him in this video. I just wanted to bring that up real quick because I wanted to post more videos last week and then wound up not doing that. So thanks for bearing with me for that, because I know that's not like my typical content at all, but I know I mentioned at some point I kind of want to start doing some vlogging. I don't know if I should make a different channel. Let me know what you guys think, if you want me to make, like, you know, 2 channels, or if you want me to keep it all one channel. But I've mentioned before that, like, my professional work, I'm a graphic designer, I'm an artist, I consider myself an illustrator, and I've always wanted to, oh, we just hit a pause in the video. Well, oh, okay, no, it was a really short one. Oh, no, we're pausing again. Ah, I thought I caught all of these. Gosh dang it, Nat. Well, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna ignore it, because if I start focusing on the pause, I'm gonna get frustrated. So, I've mentioned before that I'm a graphic designer outside of YouTube, because obviously I can't make a living off of YouTube right now. You know, it's just not my career, and I don't even know if I'd want to be a career. I mean, yeah, it'd be amazing if it could be, but like, it's not what I went to school for, it's not what I'm in debt for, so, you know. But before I came back to the Sims community, I had even thought about changing up my channel and actually being an art channel. There are lots of animators out there. I've never taken I can't talk! I've never taken an animation course in my life. So didn't necessarily think about doing that, or I have thought about it because animation does interest me. I just, you know, I would have to be self-taught and it would take a long time for me to get used to it, but it's still an avenue that I might explore. But I wanted to do, you know, I made Sims 2 content originally on YouTube. About 10 years ago, I made Sims 2 content, and I would make these machinimas, just really funny little skits, and then I would also do tutorials, and one of them is still left on my channel. It's my original video. If you go all the way back, it's the first one posted. It's my Sims 2 treehouse tutorial, and it kind of blew up over the years, and I didn't even notice because I wasn't posting. But, so I kind of thought, you know, I enjoyed making that tutorial a lot, and for some reason, I don't know, I'm someone who, like, likes to teach people. Now, I didn't go to school for education, but I have thought about going back and getting my master's degree in education, because I like teaching people stuff. So I had thought about coming to, you know, YouTube and changing up my channel and making it more of a artsy channel and doing, like, you know, tutorials, like, you know, the programs I use, for instance, Adobe programs. I'm not saying that I'm the best at them by any means, but I do feel like, you know, people do ask me questions, even on this channel with my Sims content now. I've had tons of requests in the comments to do a video on how I make my thumbnails. And I'll tell you guys right now, I used to use Photoshop and Illustrator, but lately I've been mainly just using Photoshop. Photoshop is like my favorite. You would think that if you want to illustrate, you'd go into Illustrator, and that's, you know, definitely, yeah, that's an avenue that you can take. I feel like you have different tools in the program, so it all depends on your preference. So when it comes to me, if I want to make, like, you know, a vector image, something that can just be resized a lot, Illustrator is really good for, like, logos for companies and stuff like that, because it can be, like, resized to any size and it will never get pixelated. But if I were to do digital painting, for instance, which is something I haven't done in a long time and I really want to get back into it, and if you guys want to see some of my artwork, I wouldn't mind sharing it with you. I did lots of digital painting in college. That's something that I would do in Photoshop, surprisingly enough, because I just love the brush settings. I like how I can, you know, mess around with the color and stuff like that. The resizing kind of stinks, but at the same time, when it comes to a digital painting, I'm not very likely to resize it a lot in the program. It's just not what I would do for that kind of artwork. So if you guys want to see my stuff, I can definitely, you know, show it to you. But I've thought about making tutorials and stuff like that, and I know some people, like I said, have requested that I do that already on this channel. So I was wondering if I should make a separate channel, and I could have it be like, you know, this one is like, oh, ItsNat. It's my gaming channel. And the other one I could have be like, I don't know, Nat Draws or something, and it could be my art channel. I probably wouldn't post as often because it's a lot different playing a video game and recording. It's still a lot of time and a lot of hard work does go into these videos, you guys. But it's obviously a little bit different playing a video game, or like, you know, building a house might take me a couple hours. I mean, yeah, sure, making an art piece might take a couple hours, but I haven't really decided what kind of videos I'd make on my art channel yet. Like I said, tutorials, but I don't know if I would do, like, you know, speed paints and stuff like that. It's always something that interests me. So anyways, my main point was asking if you guys would be interested in me making another channel for that. If you are interested in that kind of stuff, if you'd want me to keep it here, I could be a gaming and an art channel, because I'm someone who strongly believes in posting what you want, you know, as the creator. Like, I know a lot of people make a lot of different channels, and sometimes it can just be very hard to gain followers because you're just all over the place and you have different channels and stuff like that, and you've got people who want to see different content, and it can just be kind of like difficult to amass a following, which kind of scares me. But at the same time, I know as a viewer that it can be frustrating if you're waiting for someone to do an upload, and for instance, maybe they play video games, but then all of a sudden they upload a vlog, and that's not what you're used to, and you're like, well, wait a minute, where's the next part of this, you know, walkthrough or something? There are YouTubers I watch who play games, and they do vlogs, and they do real-life challenges, and like, I've gotten used to that mix because that's what they do on the regular. But like, you know, for instance, I think this is gonna be like my 70-second video or something, and all of them have been Sims. The 71st was my Logan Paul one, and that was probably like, oh, what's this? And you know, before that, I hadn't posted at all because of the holidays, and now this is my 70-second video, and it's another Sims one. So I wouldn't want to freak you guys out and have you be like, yeah, Sims content, or like, you know, another video game, because I want to start branching out to other video games, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, here's a speed paint of something. I want you guys to be like, well, what's that? So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because it's really kind of tearing me up inside because I don't know what to do. I'm very indecisive, so just let me know what you guys think. Where are we in this video right now? Okay, so we're about to hit 18 minutes, and the video with everything in it is 24. Oh god, I gotta keep talking. Sorry guys. It can be hard. I mean, the Christmas cabin I did that you guys didn't get to see, the voiceover stunk because I wasn't getting sick. I almost kind of feel like I'm getting sick right now, which is awful, so if I sound different, that's why. But I wasn't getting sick. It's just that my room was so dry where I was recording. So, like, every 2 minutes, my voice would start cracking and I'd have to take a drink of water. This entire video, I haven't taken a drink of water yet, but, like, that one, I had to stop, like, every 2 minutes. It was terrible. And I kept complaining about it, and it was just, oh, it was such a mess. I almost said, oh, it's so cringy, but no, it was just a mess. But yeah, again, just a reminder, let me know if you want to see that too. I can always change up the content and not make it Christmassy and just cut out all that stuff at the end and then just redo the voiceover. If you want to see it, it's kind of just a mountainous cabin. I put it in Brindleton Bay, and I thought it looked really cute before the Christmas stuff. I was pretty happy with how it came out. I've built a cabin before. It was one of the first builds I did on this channel, and it stunk. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call. Give me 2 seconds. So sorry about that, guys. I totally forget what I was talking about. I had to stop recording real quick because I got a phone call I thought it was going to be important, but instead it was some credit card company calling me like, oh, it is urgent that you contact us because your eligibility for better rates and this and that, blah, blah. And just so you guys know, I have a couple credit cards, but they're all paid off and I don't use them. A couple of them I only got for stores when I graduated college because I needed interview clothing. A little PSA, please don't go off and get a ton of credit cards. I mean, if you have to do what I did just to get by real quick and maybe put like 60, you know, $100 on a card and then just pay it off just so you can get those discounts, totally do it, because that's what I did. I don't regret it, but make sure you cancel them because it's very annoying when they start calling you and start saying, hey, you have like a $5,000 credit card limit, and we're gonna lower it because you haven't used your card in like a year. And I'm like, oh yeah, that thing, I don't care. I have mine all like safely stashed away somewhere, but honestly, I think this weekend I'm just gonna go online and just cancel all them and burn them. So that's a little PSA to you guys. Make sure you have good credit. Don't mess it up by getting a ton of credit cards and not paying them off. If you have to do what I did, go ahead, just make sure you pay them off, and then, you know, if you're not gonna use them ever, to make sure you're not annoyed by those companies, just cancel them. I haven't canceled them yet. It's been like a year, so I should probably just cancel them by now. So I totally forget what I was talking about before that phone call, and then I got that phone call. I was like, ooh, that might be important, and then it wasn't. Of course. And a UPS guy just came and dropped off a package, so I should probably go find out what that is, because I think I ordered some stuff from Amazon. And I can't remember for the life of me what was supposed to come, because I ordered some stuff and most of it came. Oh, you know what? I think it's literally a package with one thing of chapstick in it. I just realized what it was. It's got one thing of chapstick. Oh my goodness. I was ordering. Don't you hate how Amazon breaks up your packages sometimes? Like, sometimes they do a really good job and they send you everything at once, but then sometimes it's like, I guess things get mixed up between sellers because they technically have different sellers even though it's all under Amazon. And so I ordered a bunch of stuff and it said, okay, you're gonna get like, you know, it's like 4 or 5 things, you'll get it in 2 packages. Okay, fine. Well, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, no, we're gonna send it to you in like 4 separate packages or 3 separate packages. I'm like, okay, well, one of them was an add-on item and it was some of that EOS, I think, the chapstick, because I'm having a dry lip problem on my lips, which is super gross. But I needed some, and it's just an add-on item, which means that you can't order it unless you order, I think it's like $20 worth of stuff, which I did. So I was like, yeah, I'll order that. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, your last package that will be arriving a week from today instead of 2-day shipping, because, you know, they kind of stink with that sometimes. Amazon Prime, I'm supposed to get 2-day shipping for free, and you sent it to me a week later. It was an add-on item of chapstick, and you sent it by itself. So dumb. I'm fairly certain that's what's out there right now. That's what out there right now. You see, I can talk so well. I have the best words. But anyways, guys, I think we're coming up on the end of the build. Just putting in a pathway outside and stuff like that right now. Sorry for not like talking about the build and all, by the way, but you guys know this by now that I almost never talk about the build anyways, because I can't.
Oh, look at me, I deleted all the trees and now I'm putting in new trees, and eventually I think I'm gonna delete this one too because I don't like it.
Like, I'm not very good at talking about the build. Other people are, I'm not. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. Please be sure to check me out on all my social medias. I usually post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.